Janice Can coming back to you with another video. As you can tell, in this video we're going to talk about my self-retightening. You guys, the struggle has been real. The last 2 times I've seen you guys, which is my most 2 recent videos, I needed a retightening. Like, needed a retightening bad. And understandably so. Everything was shut down. Salons, stores. I mean, you guys know we're going through it right now. But if you're in Houston, things are slowly opening up. So what I waited to the last minute to do was to ask my loctician how she felt about me retightening my own hair. Now, if you guys made it to the end of one of those videos, I think it was the one with the yellow shirt, I showed you guys a few clips of my daughter's hair. I installed her micro locks. And so from there, I was like, if I can put in a whole bunch, 500 plus locks in her hair, maybe I could be able to do my own. It's already established. It's just a matter of keeping the pattern. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about today. My journey of doing that. Now, ironically, as I asked her to do that, the mayor has opened up the salons starting May 8th, I believe. So I began a process that I didn't have to. I could have just waited my turn. But because I started, we're going to see this through. Okay? So really quick, I want to go ahead and show you what I've done so far. I've already gotten 2 days in. And in this process, I have learned that this isn't for the weak at heart at all. If you're retightening your own head, I commend you. Okay, all the hours and the days put in. I'm only on day 2 and I haven't even put in a full day's worth of work in. But on day 2, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Okay. But I want to show you where I've gotten so far and then just continue to take you along the journey as I continue. So let's get into these locks. All right, so right here, I'm just going to separate some of the locks that I let down that I did not actually retighten yet. And then I'll be able to give you guys that view. These are all the ones that I've gotten done. And let me tell you, each day was harder than the first day. It's only been 2. So the second day and the third and fourth, I'm sure are going to be very hard. But we made it through. So this is about the length of new growth that I have, majority around my head. And that's about 2 rotations right there. And I'm excited about it. Can't wait to finish. All right, so here I'm just showing you guys how I tried my best to maintain my grid pattern. It was very difficult. Doing the back of your head, doing any part of your hair where you can't see is kind of difficult. So kudos to myself for trying. Please forgive me for dipping my head back. I don't know what I'm trying to show y'all, but yeah. And here is the nape of my neck, and there we go. All right, I hope I give you guys some good footage there. And just, yeah, that's the first 2 days. That's how far I've gotten. The row that is down that I tried to separate, the row that's down, that's what I'm going to start working on. When I started doing this, I did not have a clear plan as to how I was going to attack it. I just went for it and was watching TV. So I think as I come up to the top of my head, because I still have a good percentage to go, you guys, but as I come up to the top, I definitely will have a better game plan than this, and I will keep you guys updated. So this is the first part. Get ready for the next day. Bye-bye. All right, guys, this is day 2 of the recording, but I have completed 3 days of retightening my hair. So I realized once I finished the last video, I did not show you guys what I was doing and the tools that I was using to retighten my hair. So really quick, I'm going to show you those things. I bought this off of Amazon and it came 2 in a pack. I will put a link in the description below of what it is, how much it was, so you guys can check that out. I'm also using these little clips here to separate the hair, because what I'm running into, especially once my arms get tired, I am scooping hair from another lock into the lock that I'm retightening, and it's kind of creating this merge thing, and you begin to lose the parting and the pattern of the locks in general. So y'all be careful. If y'all are retightening your hair and you feel like you're getting tired, it's better to move slow than fast. And for me, I had gotten to a point where I'm just trying to get this done with, realizing that I'm making more mistakes when I do that. So let's not do that. Try to operate in full patience. If you're tired, just stop, give yourself a break, and then come back to it. So that was that. Those are the two. Oh, and hair ties, those scrunchies to separate my hair. I know I said that I was going to try to work in a certain format or pattern to retighten my hair and get my hair done, but I haven't. I've just been going at it. But what I did decide to do was to retighten my hair the way I'm going to wear it. My favorite hairstyle is to part right here, swoop that over like that, and wear it down. So I'm going to make sure that when I finish my 4 pattern, which I'm going to explain to you about in a second, that the hair comes down this way and all of this hair comes down that way. So I'll show you that in a second, what pattern I'm using to retighten my hair. But first, let me show you how much I've gotten done and what I have left to do. So all of this is what I have left to do. This is still a lot. I want to say this is over 200 locks right here. I have about 526. I didn't do this. This goes up here. So that's there. But these are the ones that I've retightened thus far. I'll give you a little look in the back. Hopefully I've kept my pattern. See how well I've done. See if I'm able to maintain my grid. And we'll go from there. So yeah, I still have a good amount right here. All right, so we're gonna go from 3 to 9, 6 to 12, 9 to 3, and 12 to 6. That's what I've been doing. And I'm just gonna show you how I do that. So I'm gonna go from 3 to 9, which is this way. Uh-oh. It was hard looking at it. 3 to 9. Slide the hair through. 6 to 12. Slide the hair through. 9 to 3. And slide the hair through. And 12 to 6. That's pretty much it. That's how I'm locking my hair. Once again, I'm going 3 to 9, 6 to 12, 9 to 6, and 12 to 9 to 3, sorry, and 12 to 6. And that's how I'm doing my rotation. So once I get on this side, I'm still going to keep the same pattern, but making sure that the clock is on this side. I'm not putting the same way the clock is on this side is on this side. I'm trying to make sure that everything ends going down, that I'm starting from 3 and I'm starting from 3 to 9 and I'm ending from 12 to 6. So that's pretty much it. This video is already long. This is not supposed to be the song. I have this much hair to go, about here, and then I should be done. Once I am done, I will give you the final look. I'm beginning day 4 of retightening, and I will show you tomorrow what I've accomplished for day. All right, guys, this is the last day. I have finally finished retightening my hair, and let me tell you, that was a journey. That was something to experience, maybe a once-in-a-lifetime deal. I mean, it depends on. I liked doing it. I had fun doing it, but it was definitely tiresome. And I mean to tell you, I don't know if I can do that again. But let me show you what I've done so far. The whole head is finished. And I was able to retighten it the way I wear my hair. So I did the 4-point, I guess is what you call it, the pattern. And I just ended, so my 12 o'clock ended this way on this side of my head, and my 12 o'clock ended this way on this side of my head. So I'm able to wear my swoop. And it's still freshly retightened. So it's kind of stiff in a sense, but I'm doing a horrible job showing you my hair. This is pretty much what I got. I tried my very best to keep my pattern. I messed up. I messed up a bit on some of my hair. This doesn't look like I did a good job over here. Oh, there it is. You know, just open it up a bit. And to see that I kept my pattern for the most part. And as well as in the back. I ended the 4-point pattern going down. Not this way, not that way, because then all of the locks would be shifted in that way. So that's that. I did my very best to not mess up the I keep saying pattern. I don't mean pattern. I did my best to make sure that I didn't mess up the what is the word? The grid. That's the word. And this is just what we have. This is after a day of sleeping on it. And this is where we are. So pros and cons in retightening your hair. Con, you're doing it yourself. So it takes a lot longer to do. And without experience, you find yourself making a few errors. So like I said, when my arms got tired, I definitely did not stick with the correct way. You know, my arms were getting weak, so I was scooping up hair with my tool from another lock, and then I had to undo that, and that took time. So that's one thing. Pro is that I did it myself, so it's free. Hallelujah. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, I did it myself, so it didn't cost me anything but time. So I still work from home. I still have my 3 kids, and I still have me time that I want to get in for the day. So it took me about 4 days altogether to get 526 locks together. Another con, really quick, would have to be is that you can't see. You can't really see what you're doing, and that leaves room for error to occur. Another pro would be is that you're learning another skill, okay? You're learning how you are able to retighten your own hair. So if anything did come up, if there was ever a month financially I couldn't do it or I couldn't get to her, you know, I know that I can do it myself now. I just have to allow myself the time to do it. The last con would have to be is that I guess it's kind of a pro and a con is that I'm doing somebody else's work. I paid a lot of money to get these Sisterlocks into my head, and I am committed to allowing the person who, or my Sisterlock consultant to do it because I paid her. I trusted her to do it. And so in this season, I decided to do it because my hair was getting long. So that was another thing that I realized is that depending on how long your hair is, it's depending on how many rotations you have to do of the 4-point rotation. So if your hair isn't that long, you get about 1 rotation in. So that's 3 to 9, 6 to 12, 9 to 3, 12 to 6. So that's 1. There were locks in here I was having to do 2 rotations and then some, you know, and that's kind of concerning, especially because in the front area, I learned that some of my hair had just, as much separating I was doing on my own, they had still merged together. And I was like, bro, like, what's up with that? So yeah, I have a lot of gray hair in the front. This is my kids. I'm kidding. But I guess the pro to that would be, again, that if anything were to happen, I know that I'm developing enough skill set to be able to manage my own hair in the future. I guess I don't have an additional pro other than it's finished. You know, I've learned a lot about my locks. That would be the pro. I learned a lot about my locks. You remember I was telling you guys in one of the other videos that since I started taking some medicine, I realized that some of my locks were just not as strong, or they didn't feel as strong as I would think they would feel at this point. And in the front, you can't really tell, or all together, you can't really tell. But I came across some locks that were very strong towards the bottom, and then right in the middle they're thinning, and that was really concerning to me. And that was another thing why I wanted to make sure that I stayed in constant communication and in rotation with my consultant and having her do my hair, because if anything were to happen, I trust her to do it. I don't trust myself. If a lock were to pop off or fall off, me putting that back in, I don't know how to do that. I'm going to try to learn, but I don't know how to do that successfully to say that I am ready to assume full responsibility for my locks. So other than that, I thank you guys so much for joining me and watching me, or watching this video rather, as I take these 4 days to retighten my own hair, and I'm very happy with it. It feels exactly like it would if she were to do it. I'll try to put up a before and after photo, and it's still kind of tight. I'm gonna be honest too. That sucks. I think I did it too tight, but for the most part, we're pretty much locked. We're pretty much, all that new growth is it's up. It's in the lock now. So thank y'all so much for following this, and please give this video a like, comment, and also, like I always ask you guys, if you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe so you are in tune with my next video. You guys stay safe, be blessed, and have a good one. Bye bye.